What you got going on over here?
Just making an AC burrito. No big deal. We took the AC off, the old one. Now we gotta get the new one on.
And this is our genius plan.
Yeah, can't you tell what we're doing here and how awesome and amazing it is?
We can't manhandle this one like we did the last one.
Nope, so we wrapped it in the rest of the carpet we had. Hopefully it'll keep it clean and ding-free.
That was step 1. Now for step 2.
Maybe.
All right, this is totally gonna work. Is that gonna work?
Yeah.
Okay, that could be something. All right, okay, keep pushing, keep pushing. Oh, we did it! We did it!
Oh my God.
It didn't fall. Not yet anyway.
I feel like this always ends up being so uneventful for you guys, but our hearts are pounding and I'm sweating over here. Victory! Good morning, adventurers, and welcome to Fixing Your Mistakes with the Beelers, aka Fixing Your Cabinets.
If you guys saw our last video, we made a lot of mistakes, one of which was cutting these cabinet doors incorrectly, so there was a gigantic gap in the middle. We hypothesized all kinds of different ways to salvage those cuts because this stuff is expensive. Lumber's so expensive right now, you guys. But we couldn't salvage it. So we recut them, and we got it right this time, I think.
We did it. We measured 50,000 times, cut way too big at first, and then came back and made it smaller. So
yeah. Ah! What am I doing?
All right.
Installed.
But will it close?
Let's find out.
It closes! And there is no big 1-inch gap.
I guess you could say we really screwed it up. One more project, done!
Woo!
While Allison was working on all these cabinet doors, I've just been staining and varnishing this nice little piece of cedar here.
This not only covers the nasty plywood and everything that our bed is made out of, but it's also going to keep our mattress nice and snug up here.
Looks great.
Yeah. Ooh, I love all these finishing touches.
Yeah, it's coming together. Our cabinets are officially installed, you guys. Minus that one. Tell them why that one's not installed.
We needed to put the hinges up here, and I just did normal spacing. So our second hinge hits our little box.
Yeah.
And it hangs over ever so slightly. So I'm trying to decide if it's worth it to cut a new one, which we don't have any more scraps, so we'd have to buy a new whole piece. Or if I'm just gonna try to make a little insert in here for the hinge to just kind of sit in. I don't know, TBD. So close.
One way or another, we are gonna figure it out.
Yes.
Also, maybe you'll notice the shot is wide again. I got my lens back,
You can
guys.
see so much now.
Does it look like a less confined space to you guys? We're finally putting the finishing touches on this overhead cab. If you guys remember, we actually installed this awesome wood feature on this side. These are actually just little cut down cedar rectangles, but we never installed them on this side. Why is that? Well, because this is not a very fun job to do. You gotta sit like this the whole time. You've gotta attempt to get these in a straight line, which is very difficult considering how out of square all this stuff is. And it just takes forever, but I'm getting it done today. My big idea to get these square is to just trust where we place this ceiling plank. So I'm just gonna make a nice little guideline. Okay, got my guideline. Now, all I have to do is, one by one, glue these suckers up with the help of liquid nails. We did it! You guys, it's complete. Our little bedroom up here is coming along. This went a lot smoother than the other one, mainly because we knew a bunch about what not to do. So we just placed them one by one and tried our best to keep them straight. And they somehow turned out looking pretty straight. So, all right, job done.
Yeah.
And just like that, the gaping hole has been closed up. We have an AC, you guys.
Oh my gosh, and no more hole! Yay!
Yay!
Where'd you come from?
I don't know. The depths.
He brought the high noon. High noon delivery. What's your high noon, man? Come on.
As is tradition.
Y'all, more projects getting done.
Yeah, that's the theme of this video, is just getting shit done.
Get done. And that was surprisingly kind of easy to install.
Easy-ish.
ish. We don't have it quite wired up yet, but we'll turn it on one of these days. Hopefully it actually works. That would be a real bummer if it doesn't work, but it'll be fine. It's gonna be so fine. But that is it for today, y'all. We are doing a movie and jammy night. We've been on an 80s movie jam, so we have a really good one in store for tonight. We'll see you there. Oh my gosh.
Check it out.
Dinner is ready. So,
oh my god, it looks amazing.
These look so good. So we're gonna air fry wings, but our local grocery store didn't have wings. So now we have whole freaking chicken legs.
Dude, you guys, air fryer.
I
You've
know.
got to get one.
Look, it's all like crispy on the outside. Oh, did you hear that?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I am so excited for this. And we have our movie all queued up. I just need to change into something a little more comfortable. Ta-da! These awesome pajamas are actually from Tommy John, and they are sponsoring today's video. They make super lightweight, silky smooth loungewear that is made to adapt to an actual moving body. Oh yeah, it's definitely yoga approved, even if you're not that good at yoga.
These really are my favorite pair of lounge pants I've ever had. My previous ones ripped completely, and the ones that replaced those got all pilled up so they look stupid. But these ones can take anything that I throw at them, and I can throw a lot at them.
I don't know what that means, but he can.
You don't want to know.
Plus, they make your booty look great. So you can go from frumpy to fabulous.
Oh yeah.
Was that super sexy? I tried, I gave it my best.
They also have underwear, and I gotta say, they are extremely comfortable. I'm wearing them right now, in fact. Should I do a little demo? I'm doing it! Seriously though, we want to give a huge thank you to Tommy John for supporting the RV renovation that's almost finished. We're almost there, you guys.
Get in there.
They hooked us up with a discount code just for you guys. Click the handy little link that's in the description right now and use the code Endless Adventure. Should be easy to remember.
Yeah, you can't
it's the name of the
forget
channel.
that, right?
If you use that code, you're gonna get 20% off plus free shipping.
All right, let the jammy and movie night commence.
It's time, you guys. We told you guys we've been watching a bunch of 80s movies.
It's one I've never seen before.
You've never seen it?
I've never seen it in my life.
What a treat.
I know.
It's Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and you'll never guess what it's about.
Not about killer clowns from outer space?
No, that's exactly what it's about.
Oh, okay, well then I'm locked and loaded and ready.
This is over.
I don't know.
Are you ready for Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
I'm not ready.
This was my idea.
Yeah.
I'm subjecting him to it. We'll have to report back in a bit and see what you think.
Yes.
What do y'all think about Killer Clowns from Outer Space so far? Huh?
Y'all, it's way more wild than I ever thought it was gonna be.
I think I need more wine.
It's pretty good though, right?
It's good.
Yeah, it's good in a very weird way.
Yeah.
Look at this horrible, horrible mess we've made, you guys.
From cutting all the tiles yesterday for the overhead cab, this cedar, man, it makes quite a disaster zone.
Yeah. Also, we think we're gonna keep everything clean as we go, but then we end up just doing this.
And then it gets late, and then we're like, future Eric and Allison can handle that.
And that's us.
That's us right now. We're doing it. All right, I guess we'll get this all cleaned up. And then I think that we are going to focus on the kitchen. We built our one drawer. We got ours.
Now we gotta build everything else.
We got some momentum going, so we'll just see how far we get.
First up, we're going to make a little slide out drawer that's gonna basically be like a little spice rack. So we're trying to keep this super simple. Imagine this is the front. Then we have the back that goes inside of the counter. And then this is basically the bottom. So this whole side of it is open. And the idea is that you slide it out this way. So you pull it out like that. And it reveals this inside part where we're gonna have some kind of rack or some magnetized system or something. We're kind of trying to figure that out, but we're gonna build this first and then see how we feel.
Drawer number 2 installed. We're not 100% sure what we're gonna do, but our current idea is to get like a magnetic strip to put on here, and then we're trying to decide if we wanna just like do our knives in here, or likely we'll do seasoning jars that will have magnetic lids and they'll just kind of sit against here. And then they won't be, you know, rocking around in there because they'll be magnetized on here, so we don't have to worry about them falling or breaking or anything like that. They'll just stay nice and neat in their cupboard.
All right, 2 drawers down. We've got 1 more there for the trash can. Then we've got some doors for that, and then who knows what we're gonna do for that? I don't know.
We'll go there. We ended up calling it a day, but we did complete our trash bin cabinet guy. But now that it's done, I think we're gonna redo it. It's unfortunately pretty heavy, and we kind of goofed up the interior, so the trash can that we are likely getting won't fit in here anymore.
So we'll just set this aside and we'll figure something
Call
else.
it a learning experience.
Tell them about this.
Ooh! So you guys, we're doing wallpaper.
We're
I
doing
know
it.
some of you are probably screaming right now at us, no, don't do it. We're doing it. It's Quadra Style, I think is the name of this stuff.
Yeah.
But they make all sorts of tile looking wallpaper patterns. So we're gonna try this in the kitchen. Neither of us have ever tried to do wallpaper before in our lives, so hopefully it's not too hard. First panel is done, and it went much better than we anticipated. I think we got it really straight, and it's looking really beautiful, but we forgot that we only ordered enough as a sample because we weren't sure if we were actually gonna like this. So sadly, this kind of is as far as we can go. We have like 1 more sheet we can put up, but we were hoping to do the whole kitchen area today.
Yeah, we're wanting to do this area eventually
And
too,
this.
but now that we know we like it, we're gonna go with it, you guys.
We're just gonna order a bunch more, and now it'll be fine.
You also might notice that we painted our face frame down here, you
Yeah.
guys.
Now we just have to build all of our cabinet fronts, which might be, I think, what we're gonna do next.
Let's do it.
Let's do it!
I've created a monster.
Who's your little friend here?
We clamped the hell out of this thing. Check that out. Every clamp in existence, at least in this garage.
It looks like a medieval torture device.
Does it look like a cabinet door, actually? That's what it is. And just like that, our doors are done.
Oh my gosh, they're
Doors
beautiful!
and drawers and all kinds of things, you guys.
Yeah.
They turned out so good. Check this out, you guys. They're actually super sturdy. They're like shaker style cabinets, which basically look like this, but they're a lot more complicated than this. You have to build these little slots and cut a lot of different pieces, and you really just have to know a lot. And
Yeah.
we don't know a lot.
No.
So we cut them all down to size, then we cut all these strips here, glued those strips on, used a bunch of crazy clamps like you saw earlier to hold that all together.
Since this was plywood, the edges were really ugly. You could see all the plies in there. So we got this amazing birch edging that you glue on and then sand down, and it essentially becomes seamless with your cabinets.
Yeah.
Y'all, it is a game changer having this stuff.
I'm really proud of these
I
guys.
know, I'm almost sad to paint them, but alas, it must be so.
We've got our drawer front here, and we're just trying to figure out how to line it up properly so that everything looks really even. We've never done this before, so feel free to let us know if there's a much easier way to do this.
Well, yeah, we already painted it, so we can't really make marks. So we thought we're gonna put tape. We're measuring out a 1/2 inch from each side because that's how much our drawers overhang. So we're just gonna line up the corners here and hope that that gives us a really nice, even drawer front.
It's gonna work.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Ooh, wait! That's what I'm talking about. Check this out. Oh, that's nice.
That is soft closing, baby.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out the drawer handles that we're gonna put on here, but for now we'll have to open them like this.
Y'all, look at this! Ah! I'm so excited!
She's freaking.
I can't move very much though because we just have these propped up on stilts.
Yeah, we don't have the right hinges for those, so that's
No.
what we're doing.
We just wanted to see what this looked like,
Yeah.
you know, and make sure we didn't hate it before, you know, we finished everything, but we love it.
Yeah, of course it's not 100% finished because we ran
No.
into some snags. We didn't have enough wallpaper. We didn't really have enough time. That's actually why we haven't posted a video in a while, because we really just wanted to finish as much as possible.
We really thought that we were gonna do these cabinet fronts and stuff within like a day, and it's taken about 3 days.
Yeah.
So, and we still didn't, we thought we'd get the stove in, but that's okay.
I can just see the whole color palette is starting to work, slowly but surely. We still have to add stain to this and these. We're still trying to decide exactly what to do, but it's very dramatic looking, isn't it?
No.
Very cool.
So if you guys can't tell, we're kind of going for like a Southwest deserty vibe. That's our favorite type of place in the world, I think. And so it's our little desert home on wheels.
But now I have to go home and edit this video so we can get a dang video out.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Y'all, we did not bring enough food with us today. It's almost 7 o'clock and I'm so hungry. Goodbye, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.